Hello, my name's Art and welcome to another video. Right now I want to talk about Action Force from Valaverse. Right here, I bought these through their Veterans Day special. Normally, compared to the G.I. Joe Classified, for example, this G.I. Joe Classified right here is like 25 bucks a piece. Got it for like 27 at a comic book store. On their website, this is like $31. Now on first glance, it looks like, standard action figures that's comparable to G.I. Joe Classified. So let me open up one of them. This is Deseret. And if I understand it correctly, I found out about Action Force and Valaverse through Analog Toys, and this character was based off of him. I like the clamshell right here, and back in the day when I was collecting G.I. Joes, the 3/4 inches, they came with stands, figure stands. Looks pretty nice. Now the funny thing about this, I'm looking at this. Oh, let me do this. They come with different hands. So you got different options. A backpack right here, different hands, and a weapon. And I believe these could come out, which gives you a lot of versatility. Now what happened was, I never was a soldier, but I saw pictures of people, in armed forces during during Iraq War and Desert Storm and stuff like that. And they was wearing fatigues and stuff like this. And even the vest comes out, which is kind of unique. Trying to get this thing back in, which is fine. I mean, this is so detailed. Looks like a med pack right here. Knife comes out right here. These clips, they come out. Now the thing about one of the reasons why the guy from Analog Toys, he loves this, comes with butterfly joints as well. The reason why he likes Valaverse and act this much better than G.I. Joe Classified, because the weapons are more realistic, which is kind of neat. I mean, to me, this look, I don't know what kind of weapon this is. I want to say an M4. Could be wrong. Comes out. This guy right here, this figure right here, I could look up this. I can tell this guy is a Special Forces. I could tell. I mean, the looks like a mercenary, Special Forces type. Really nice looking. It's kind of hard, but like a lot of figures these days, they're super tight, and so you have to either use a hair dryer or dunk them in hot boiling water to loosen up the joints, which kind of nice. Drop down hips, so you can do all types of stuff. I mean, tell you the truth, I just started collecting G.I. Joe Classified this year, basically this year. And when I heard about these, at first I looked at it and I said, man, these are way too expensive. Then I thought about it. G.I. Joe Classified, every G.I. Joe Classified I bought this year was like 30 plus. You know, I caught up on the majority of the ones I wanted. It's like some, plus with these weapons, you know, and I look up and it's like, sheesh, $31 is not that bad. And I got them within a week. So that's pretty cool. And the funny thing is that I would have never, I mean, then again, there was another channel I was watching called Articulated Ninja. And he was talking about Valaverse for a little bit too. You know, and I was like, huh. A lot of people are talking about Valaverse. It's pretty, I mean, it looks really awesome. Plus, one of the things that's kind of cool, they also sell weapons packs, so you could kit out your figures with different weapons and stuff like the old G.I. Joe weapons pack used to do back in the day. Now, for some reason, I know I filmed this before, but for some strange reason, I have no idea what happened to that video. I might have accidentally deleted it. Matter of fact, if I did accidentally delete it, I wouldn't be too surprised. Knowing how I am with videos and stuff like that. Plus, I love the old school combat profile. Now let's talk about Duster. This guy's name is Tom Kennedy. Tim Kennedy, based on this. He is a Green Beret and an actual UFC fighter. Now, mind you, I never saw him fight. So if he was fighting when I was watching UFC exclusively, or maybe Bellator or whatever, I don't know. But looking at this figure right here, this is pretty cool, especially with a secondary head sculpt. Looking at this figure right here, it's really nice. Comes with the same kind of kitted out gear to a certain extent. He is really, really tight. So thinking about buying a, is there a hinge on this? Oh, it's a vertical hinge. Okay. I'm thinking about buying a hair dryer. Now, take a look at this. Comes with like a headset right here. This badass looking rifle. Don't know what kind of rifle it is, but looks like there's a grenade launcher attached to it. Extra hands for different poses. And I love that, you know, night vision goggle kind of thing. Really nice. Very, very nice. For the price of $31 a piece, $30-something a piece, I'll say these are great. Great. And like a lot of times some people don't like the G.I. Joe Classified series as because they're too futuristic which is fine. To each his own. But, you know, me, these figures, in my opinion, are just as good, slightly little better. Now, one thing I will tell you, that this Action Force, they may cost a little bit, like $5 to $6 more than a G.I. Joe Classified, but you are getting your money's worth because you get extra hands. You get extra hands. Sometimes a different head sculpt, but extra hands. While G.I. Joe Classified, you might just get the figure, maybe a weapon or two, and that's it. So customization is good for these guys. Customization is really good. Plus, I heard Bobby Valla, the guy who created this, he used to work for Hasbro. So the guy knows what he's doing, and he knows his stuff. So that's really awesome as well. And from the looks of it, when I first tried to buy these, they were sold out. They were sold out. Sold out. And I was like, wow. Because I was looking around online and everything. They wanted like $50 for this figure. And at first I was like, I ain't buying. And the funny thing is, I went to a Motor City Comic Con, and this figure right here was $50. And I said, no, I ain't going to buy $50 for this, but I bought $50 for Firefly. but then again, like I said, these guys, these Valaverse, well, spending $50 for a figure, for a G.I. Joe figure, I spent $40 for a Baroness, and I didn't flinch. They didn't really give me that much, but the figure and a little bit of other stuff. But because of the fact that this was very new to me, and I didn't know too much about it, I mean, for example, like Analog Toys, I just found out about him maybe like 5 months ago, and I've been watching a lot of his videos the last 4 or 5 months. So I want to say thank you to that guy for, I think his name is Tony, I can't remember. I want to say thank you to him, because without him, I probably would never even thought about these. And I've been seeing a lot of other people, you know, of course, you know, when you start watching one thing, they recommend you. And I started seeing a lot of more recommendings of Valaverse and, you know, Action Force. And I'm really interested in buying some of the Scarabs or the Swarm figures. Sergeant Slaughter, I'm thinking about buying the Sergeant Slaughter too here, and you know, that'd be nice. But, you know, what can I say? Action Force is worth the value. It's worth the actual value. I mean, at first I said, no, this is too much. This is way too much. Way too much. But now, after having these in hand, I will say that this has way so much value. So much value. So if you're into figure collecting like this, and you want some like more, if you want some more, you know, modern based action figures, Action Force is it. With that being said, thanks very much for watching, and stick around to the next video. Talk to you later.